Mine damer og herrer, det er blevet tid til dag. Vi skal reagere på noget endnu mere fodbold-content. Og vi får en ny video her. Biggest one season wonders in football history. Ja, Tjek. Oh ja, you know it. Bare lige oversætning til dansk, så betyder det... Kom med.
Nå, prøv lige vent. En sæson, wonder... Hvad er wonders på dansk egentlig?
Videre der.
Jeg troede, han rollede.
En sæsons vidunder. Jeg kan bare sige det der. Jeg lever i en verden, hvor jeg snakker alt for meget dansk-engelsk, så jeg ved ikke engang, hvad wonders er på. Hvem siger os vidunder i dag? Lige 2022. Come on.
Ja, okay.
Præcis.
Well.
Respect women's.
Ja, også det. Respect women's, respect us, Tjek med og Krause for at turn up i dag. Lad os bare komme i gang med videoen.
Perform at a high level year in, year out, and the stars burn brightly.
Okay, så hvem er på? Udover Micho, hvem er på?
Ja, hvem er egentlig ellers på?
Det er...
Sådan er det, ikke? Faktisk godt spørgsmål.
Arshavin.
Er han virkelig one season wonder?
Han var i hvert fald bedre i en sæson, end der var i de andre.
Jeg har det så bare sådan, folk taler ham op til det. Jeg var sådan 5 i den periode, men altså så...
Jeg siger Graffiti fra Wolfsburg.
Ja, ham tænker jeg faktisk også på. Okay. Hvad var ham der? Han er ikke sådan Santa Cruz eller sådan fra City?
Han spillede jo også i Blackburn.
Han havde sådan en eller anden vanvittig god sæson, og så blev han hentet, og så var han bare shit bagefter.
Messi.
Okay.
Here are the biggest one-season wonders in football history.
Isco,
Okay. Papi
yeah.
Newcastle, 2011-12. Papi Cisse first appeared on scouts' radar when he scored 24 goals for Freiburg in 2010-11. Midway through the following season, Newcastle snapped him up for 9.3 million. The Magpies were flying high in the Premier League. A top-4 finish was a realistic target, and Alan Pardew wanted to beef up his attack. Demba Ba had been scoring goals for fun in the first half of the season, but after his Senegal teammate arrived, Cisse became the main man up front. He scored 13 goals in 14 games that season, including a wonder strike against Chelsea. That was as good as it got for Cisse. He spent 4 more seasons at Newcastle, but only reached double figures in one of them. The striker then wound down his career in China and Turkey.
Okay. Det var bare
spørgsmål om tid. 2012-13. The summer of 2012 was a time of change for Swansea. Michael Laudrup replaced Brendan Rodgers as manager. Joe Allen, Scott Sinclair and Gylfi Sigurdsson all left. In came Pablo Hernandez, Ki Sung-young and an attacking midfielder called...
Mike Gylfi. Mike G.
Jeg
troede...
had ever heard of. It proved to be a masterstroke. Used as a striker by Laudrup, Michu scored 2 goals on his debut and never looked back. By the end of that campaign, he'd scored 22 times in all competitions, helping Swansea finish 9th in the Premier League.
Ja, vi tabte den kamp. Tak for det.
But Michu couldn't repeat the trick in subsequent seasons. He only scored 2 league goals in 2013-14 before a nightmare spell at Napoli in which he only played 6 competitive matches. Amazaki.
Altså, jeg vil sige, Micho er nok sådan en af de vildeste, fordi han var så god i sin første sæson. Og han
faldt så meget igen.
Præcis, han var så dårlig i de andre sæsoner. Altså, det er virkelig imponerende.
Han røg vel ned i sådan den spanske 4. bedste række eller sådan noget.
Ja, det var noget i den stil.
Altså, det var helt kritisk.
Men da han spillede i Sociale, der var han vel også oppe i alderen, var han ikke? Var han ikke sådan ret rutineret? Altså ikke sådan op, men altså...
Jeg ved det faktisk, jeg tror, han var omkring de 30.
Ja, okay. Han er 36 nu, og han kom til at se 13.
Okay, så har han jo været lige ved 26 eller sådan.
Ja, han var faktisk yngre, jeg troede så.
Okay, well, fair.
Wigan, 2008-9. Wigan fans thought they'd unearthed a gem when Amazaki made a fantastic start to his Premier League career in 2008. Signed on a season-long loan from Zamalek, the Egyptian frontman scored 5 goals in his first 4 games to send Wigan shooting at the table. By the end of the year, he'd notched 10 goals and was third in the scoring charts behind only Nicolas Anelka and Robinho.
Han lavede 10 mål og var nummer 3 på topscorer. Det sagde de vel ikke lige?
Altså, jeg tror, det var sådan halvvejs gennem sæsonen eller sådan noget.
Okay.
Dave Whelan, the Wigan manager, even compared him to Alan Shearer. But then, the goals dried up. Zaki didn't score again for Wigan, and his manager Steve Bruce called him the most unprofessional player he'd ever seen. It'd be easy to call him a half-season wonder. The striker had a brief loan spell at Hull in 2010, but he spent the rest of his career in North Africa and the Middle East. Benjani, Portsmouth 2007-8. Benjani scored 6 goals in 34 games for Portsmouth in 2006-7. There were no signs that the Zimbabwean was about to become one of the deadliest strikers in the Premier League. But that's exactly what he was the following season. Benjani averaged more than a goal every other game for Pompey, scoring 12 times in 23 appearances. Manchester City liked what they saw and brought him to the club in February. Benjani had a dream debut for City by scoring in a 2-1 win against Man United at Old Trafford. But his ex-manager Roberto Mancini didn't rate him as highly as Sven-Göran Eriksson did. After the Abu Dhabi takeover that summer, City could easily afford to replace him. Benjani later played for Sunderland and Blackburn before returning to Portsmouth. But the magic was over, and he only scored 4 goals in a combined 42 games for those 3 clubs. Michael Ricketts, Bolton, 2001-2. After a decent season at Walsall, Bolton took a punt on Michael Ricketts in 2000. It was a great decision. The striker fired the Trotters into the Premier League with 19 goals. Now, we've seen countless examples of forwards excelling in the Championship but struggling in the top flight. Some thought Ricketts would be another like that. But under the astute management of Sam Allardyce, he hit the ground running.
Jeg elsker altså bare sådan, vi har haft Sam Allardyce, Steve Bruce, Alan Pardew.
Ja, det er goats.
Creme de la creme engelske managers, vi har med at gøre her, altså.
Ricketts had scored 10 goals by the start of December, including an equaliser against Arsenal and the winner against Manchester United. Premier League defenders shouldn't be underestimated, though. Eventually, they worked Ricketts out, and he scored only 2 goals in the second half of that campaign. Ricketts stayed in the Premier League for another 2 seasons with Bolton and Middlesbrough, but the rest of his career was spent in the Championship and League One. Saido Berahino, West Brom, 2014. In August 2015, Tottenham tried to sign Saido Berahino. Mauricio Pochettino wanted him to join his attack alongside Harry Kane, Dele Alli, and Christian Eriksen. Berahino had scored 20 goals the previous season, even though the defense...
Så kommer også lige Tony Pulis ind.
The striker seemed to have a bright future ahead of him. West Brom rejected Tottenham's bid. Berahino must wonder what could have been. He only netted 7 goals in 15-16 and didn't score at all in the Premier League after moving to Stoke. Once tipped as a future England international, Berahino now represents Burundi at international level. And instead of Spurs, he currently plays for Sheffield Wednesday in League One.
Hey, let's go!
2008-9. Bayern Munich might dominate the Bundesliga these days, but they didn't have everything their own way in the 2000s. Borussia Dortmund, Werder Bremen, Stuttgart and Wolfsburg all won the title in that decade. Wolfsburg's triumph was probably the most exciting. They scored 80 goals in 08-09 and famously thrashed Bayern 5-1. The title was a team effort, but the main reason for their success was their leading strong duo in Dzeko and Graffiti. The pair scored 4 Bundesliga goals between them. That's more than 11 entire teams. Graffiti got 28 of them, despite only playing 25 games. Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo would have been proud of that scoring rate. Yet the Brazilian was never able to keep up that record. He had a decent campaign in 09-10, but then spent the next 4 years in the UAE and Qatar. Santa Cruz.
And han tjente sin money, det må vi sige. Han tjente sin money.
Ja, men Matt, du ved du ikke, hvilket mål vi hentede til?
Nej.
Det er sådan mod Bayern, han der skår igennem hele deres forsvar, og så var sådan en hæl, så ligger den sådan over et langhjørne, sådan både forbi keeper og forbi Larm, der sådan lige præcis ikke kan nå den, og den triller bare langsomt ind over stregen. Det er så clean. Det er
det mest ikoniske mål af all time. Det kan anbefales, hvis man ikke kan se det.
Okay, roligt, så vil jeg heller ikke. Men altså,
det er det vildeste mål, jeg har set.
Altså, det ved jeg ikke. Ja, for mig er det, fordi jeg kan bare... Det var sådan en af de første sådan... Det ved jeg ikke. Mål, jeg bare sådan så på YouTube engang. Så jeg tror bare sådan... Ja, det var bare...
Det er nummer 1 mest ikoniske mål nogensinde.
Ja.
Ja. Det ja. Fair play.
Nej, jeg sagde 1 af de mest ikoniske.
Nej, du sagde det. Du sagde det.
Nej, hvad?
Du sagde det mest ikoniske.
Nej, hvad? Nej, jeg sagde 1 af de mest ikoniske.
Okay. Er den bedste fodboldspiller nogensinde?
Åbenbart. Ja. Altså, Ballon d'Or.
Wait, what the fuck? Okay, jeg glemmer til, at vi kan se recording tilbage. Jeg er sikker på, at jeg sagde 1 af det mest. Hvis jeg sagde det mest, så kan jeg godt forstå jeres reaktion. For nej, det er selvfølgelig ikke. Men
selv,
selv
1.
Mest ikoniske mål nogensinde.
Hvad står der?
Shit.
Bare sådan Roberto Carlos frispark. Bare sådan, graffiti.
Overrated.
Ja.
Fair nok. Det er jo heller ikke et godt navn.
Det er Blackburn.
Roque Santa Cruz spent 8 years at Bayern Munich.
Du sagde City.
Jamen, han spiller til City.
Jo, ja, men jeg tror også derfor, jeg forstod ikke, da du sagde City.
Ja,
nej,
det
jeg
forstår jeg heller ikke.
But he was never a prolific goal scorer there. The most he ever managed in a Bundesliga season was 5. Blackburn fans were still excited when they won the race to sign the Paraguayan in 2007. Santa Cruz immediately proved his quality. Mark Hughes built the team around him, and Blackburn reaped the rewards. Santa Cruz scored 19 goals in the Premier League and 23 in all competitions. Without his lethal finishing, there's no way Blackburn would have finished 7th. Santa Cruz underwhelmed in the following campaign though. He only notched 4 league goals and was accused of having his head turned by Manchester City. City finally got their man in 2009, but they quickly regretted signing him. Santa Cruz was a flop at the Etihad, scoring only 4 times in 24 matches. He did brilliantly with Olympia after returning to Paraguay in 2016. But in European football, he was a one-season wonder. Carlos Alberto, Porto, 2003-4. Porto's incredible Champions League triumph kick-started the careers of several people. Jose Mourinho, the mastermind of the success, moved to Chelsea and took Ricardo Carvalho and Paulo Ferreira with him. Deco joined Barcelona. Benny McCarthy became a household name around Europe. Carlos Alberto was expected to follow a similar trajectory. The 19-year-old forward started every game en route to the Champions League glory. He even scored the opening goal in the final against Monaco. This was supposed to be the start of an amazing career. Things didn't go to plan though. Carlos Alberto spent another season at Porto, but didn't have the same impact. He then went back to Brazil and only had one more spell in Europe, a forgettable 5-game stint with Werder Bremen in 2007-8. Francesco Coco, AC Milan, 2000 to 2001.
I'm in love with
As a natural right footer who usually played at left back, Francesco Coco was always going to be compared to Paolo Maldini. That was the worst thing that could have happened to him. Milan only finished 6th in Serie A in 2000 to 2001, but Coco had an excellent season. He earned his first Italy call-up after some impressive displays in the Champions League. It seemed as if the 24-year-old was well on his way to becoming an international star. But then Milan loaned him to Barcelona before trading him to Inter in exchange for Clarence Seedorf. Coco struggled with form and fitness at Inter. He made only 26 league appearances in 5 years there.
What?
As it turned out, the 2011 campaign was Coco's peak.
Wait. Okay, I sidder begge to. Hvad har han lavet, og det dårligt? Ej, jeg har flere måske de sidste 5 år.
Well, nej.
Nej, godt så. Så lad det være. Lad være.
Matches.
Ikke der nu. Nej, okay så.
Other than the start of something special.
Det var slut der.
Nice. God damn, nice. Well, det var sidste One Season Wonders. Vi callede faktisk Micho.
Prøv at vi får sige det.
Vi callede
Graffiti-manden.
Og Matt, han var der bare. Så big up Matt.
Ja, jeg var der.
Big up JK.
Vi så største ene sæsons vidunder i fodboldhistorien.
Sådan, Matt. Det er godt, han kommer lige ind med overtælsen.
Udover Penji i 2017 fodboldvideo.
Og det er rigtigt. Og så husk alle sammen, gå nu ind og få set det mest ikoniske mål nogensinde.
Ja.
Altså sådan,
det er mest ikoniske mål.
Det er mest ikoniske mål.
Graffiti-manden, han var vild.
Graffiti-manden.
Ja. Nå, ja, super.
Well, anyways, vi ses igen i morgen kl. 17. Peace out.